Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Okay, you have found yourself a seated position. A position that is both sturdy and comfortable. And your eyes can be either closed or open. If they are open, your gaze is directed softly and clearly downwards. Let's take a couple of moments to take 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. But on the out breath, see if you can make it about twice the length as the in breath. Ready? In through the nose, out through the mouth. In, out. And in, and out. Just relax. Don't try to relax. Rather, allow yourself to relax. In other words, the body and the mind want to relax. If you leave it alone, if you stop trying, it will happen by itself. So sit back and allow your body and mind to just settle down, all by themselves. We're not relaxing for any particular purpose or any future goal. Disengage from the day of to-do lists, problems, and pasts, and come back to where you always are, here and now. Do you notice the subtle joy, maybe a gentle well-being, as subtle as it may be, but do you notice it gently arising when you begin to just notice this moment? Maybe an inherent feeling of goodness or safety. A feeling of at ease. Allow this to show up. And if you don't feel anything in particular, that's okay too. You are here. There's nothing to learn. There's nothing to figure out. You are here. That's all. There's nothing to do. Enjoy this moment. And completely rest. All right, you can look at the screen. You know, I tend to repeat myself, I think. Because there's not much to say with practice. Not really. And I think one of the most important things that I come up with on a day-to-day basis, or something that I encounter myself, is an inevitable fact of experience of our life, which is, of course, how nothing lasts. Everything changes. We die. Everything we love dies, you know? And in the West, particularly, we have a strange attitude towards this. We're so almost hateful towards it. So we hide it away. We don't talk about it. And because we do this, we actually suffer a lot more than we need to. Because we're not accepting the way things are. It's so wonderful to know that this moment you're experiencing right now, watching this video, choosing to practice, is limited. And because time in our life and what we can do in life has a limit, everything we pay attention to is extraordinarily important. It's precious. You know, a lot of us and a lot of people I work with, and even myself, honestly, a lot of the times I'm just trying to get through the day. You know, so much to do. I got to do this. Let me just get it done so I can get to the next thing. And we don't see that each moment itself is it. It's the thing we're looking for. That's why in today's practice I keep saying, you are here. But of course, if we don't know that, and we're in our heads and worried about living for the future, then we suffer. And suffering only really means being unsatisfied. And most of us are chasing some permanent thing, some perfect schedule, perfect job, perfect relationship, perfect home. Just as long as I get everything sorted out, then I'll be happy. But the more we just come into contact with the way things are, with the transience of everything, the more we can really appreciate every moment and everything. The way your loved one does that funny little look, or your child who has some quirk, or the way eyes look. When you look at somebody and you're talking to them, and then have you ever noticed how gorgeous those jewels are? And, you know, this incredible thing going on, and it won't last. And it's unfortunate that we take it as gloomy or we avoid it, because it is one of the greatest teachers life has to offer. Because it will save us from living a life that is trying to make it safely to the end, that is trying to avoid and not really live, really be here. It's what it's about, baby, right here. This is it. Not in 5 minutes. Right now. And the more we learn to just leave thinking alone, the more we allow our thoughts to not be the controller, the person behind the wheel in our life, and rather more like birds outside the window. To the degree we leave thoughts alone is to the degree that we live a satisfactory life, which is already fulfilled immediately, here and now. Anyway, I always feel like I get real corny, so I apologize. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for your attention. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.